Hey everyone, it's Alchemisted, and this is Star Trek Online. And so it's been a while. Yeah, it's been a while. I have explained why I kind of walked away from doing Star Trek stuff for a while because, yeah, let's not go over that again. But there have been two missions for like the longest time that I need to get around to doing the doing of. So we're going to do that. Blueshift. Now, I already recorded Operation Werewolf, which was the like simulated attack on the Terran Earth space dock, but this is the genuine article, so let's go ahead and jump in right into this.
Admiral Janeway and a team of specialists have finalized a plan to liberate one of our own from the Terran Empire. The consultants from the Mirror Universe have been helpful in this effort, and we'll be working alongside the Admiral in the upcoming rescue operation. Together, we're hoping to put an end to the plans of the Terran Empire before he has the chance to see them come to fruition. I'd like you to join the team and work with them to bring Lieutenant Ilea back home. Report to Admiral Janeway at Jupiter Station.
And this is where we get the knife. We basically get a melee attack. That's actually really good. What engines do I have? Okay, I've got the Bajor one. So, they say Lieutenant Ilea. You guys realize that it's organic tissue over a metal endoskeleton, right? That's not Ilea. I mean, she's got some of Ilea's marbles. Like, definitely. They kind of banked on that in the motion picture. But, yeah, Ilea's dead, guys. Like, super dead. That was actually a point they made in the movie, because at multiple times, Decker was kind of getting sweet on the robot, and Bones had to remind him that, hey, dude, it's a toaster. It's not Ilea. Tenebia. A lot of these missions are revolving around Jupiter Station. They're definitely getting some mileage around that map. But I'd like to see Utopia Planitia. If you wouldn't mind. The, well, Glynde could use, you know, little TLC. Oh, what if you could, like, dry dock at, like, Utopia Planitia and, like, do a short quest that would give you, like, a speed buff? Like, it would buff your, like, turn rate and speed for, like, a week when you did that or something? And would give you a reason to, like, go to the big social zone. Hey! Like, it would give you, like a speed and turning buff or something because your ship, like, you've had, like, a baryon sweep done or your ship has been tuned, essentially. Come on! That's a gimme! Why is on-demand patching on?
You made it. Good. Ready to get started?
Ready and able, Admiral.
That's what I like to hear. Once we've made the transition to the Mirror Universe, we'll use some misdirection tactics. Turnabout's fair play, so we'll be engaging the Terrans at their version of Jupiter Station. During the chaos, your strike team will disembark on a Terran runabout and head for their primary space dock. Once you're on board, you'll conduct rescue operations.
Hang on, let me, for the memes, we're gonna meme this a little bit. Yep, there we go. Oh, shit! I hung up on Janeway.
Good, that's what I like to hear.
Understood.
While you're extracting Ilea, I'll lead our starship force and keep the Terrans busy. Once you've sent the signal, we'll warp to Terra and collect you at the extraction point. From there, we'll make the transition back to this universe. That's assuming everything goes smoothly, of course. Be ready to improvise if the Terrans decide to complicate matters.
You know, Admiral, far be it for me to question the validity of this plan, but you're going to be holding them off in an Intrepid-class starship? I've seen Voyager. Voyager spent most of its time running from threats and not fighting them. You've got a Galaxy-class starship. You sure, you don't want to send someone else to deal with this and I can handle the distraction? Because, I'm pretty sure my ship can take it.
And speaking of Terrans, you'll need to beam our consultants from the Mirror universe to your ship before we cross over.
I'm sorry,
They'll be joining your
what?
team on the operation. They're standing by for transport once you're in range.
With all due respect, Emerald, who the hell came up with this plan? Understood. We'll pick them up on our way to the transition point.
This is the Juno. We've completed major repairs and are moving into formation.
I hate Innsbruck. I hate the, intel ships. Hate them with a passion. So, I see, like, fabricators and stuff here. Question. Hey, Cryptic, why don't we have, like, offices on Jupiter Station as a fleet holding? Think about... No. Think about it. You could have Jupiter Station, like, as a social zone with like, an instanced fleet office inside Jupiter Station. Why they haven't done this for Earth Space Dock, for example? Like, why Earth Space Dock doesn't have... Let me just go ahead and pull something out of my brain from, like, Star Trek Adventures. Why Earth Space Dock doesn't have like an office complex for, say, like, administration with, like, the 20th Fleet, for example? Like, a big office area? You could, like, port that into, like, the command area. Or the Fleet Starbase or something. Because the command area right now, like, all the command and operations areas and the science deck, they're all just repurposed mission assets. Right? Just, like, you could actually, like... You get what I'm saying, right? You understand. That would be, like... I'm not saying that it would be a simple task, but compared to all of the work that goes into building, like, a new, like, space map and a new instance and such, it would certainly be a much easier task than coming up with, like, this huge complex, like, like, construction tree for, like, a new, like, analog to, like, the, like, tactical science and engineering. It would certainly be much less arduous of a task to create fleet holdings, fleet offices, fleet liaisons in established social zones as part of an instance gate than it would to construct whole new fleet holdings from scratch. Do you get me? Are you getting where I'm coming from on that? I feel like it's a missed opportunity that they should have thought of a long time ago. Especially since we haven't had any new fleet holdings in ages. Beaming the Terrans aboard seems like a bad idea, but if I don't, we can't continue the mission, so... I would just like to point out that in character, there is no way person would ever in his right mind beam the Terrans aboard the ship. Especially not without armed escort.
Lee, touch a bridge. The Marshal and I are on board and ready to begin.
The Innsbruck reports the portal device is charged and ready.
As last time, we are back in the Wuglinde proper, not the Dreadnought. Although I do have some thoughts about the Dreadnought that I want to share, but not now.
In position and ready to begin.
But we are... this is not the Andromeda, we are in the Cygnus. We're down with the Cygnus now. Interdimensional portal.
That's everyone. Once...
Innsbruck to fleet.
portal is open for business.
All right, we've got their attention. Let's see about keeping it. All ships, this is Admiral Janeway. Engage the Terran vessels.
Red alert, all hands battle stations. They should have been there already.
Long-range sensors. Once reinforcements are en route, we'll begin phase 2 of the operation.
We need to hit them hard. Make them desperate enough to call us back.
For a turn. Quickly. Here we go. Don't pull any punches.
Shields at maximum and weapons free.
Be sure to protect the input. She's our ticket home.
They're calling for reinforcements.
Now, one of the fun things about the Cygnus is I can actually, like, hit...
The misdirection worked. We grasped the Terrans enough to call for backup. That gives us time to begin the next phase of the operation. You're up. Disembark on the Terran runabout and head to Terra top speed. We'll remain here. Hopefully we'll buy you enough time to complete your objectives.
Oh, give me that. One of the fun things about the Cygnus is, because it's a temporal op ship, I can basically... Okay, hold up, Admiral. I gotta collect a tchotchke. I can basically hit strategic maneuvering and offensive configuration and turn like a fighter jet. I can only imagine the amount of G's that are being pulled by everybody at the bow of the ship as I turn this thing. I mean, granted, it's not like it's the fucking Colossus from, Descent Free Space. Or, not Free Space. Free Space 2 is the one with the Colossus. But still. Or the Odyssey, for that matter, because the Odyssey's like a kilometer long. So I imagine, like, feel bad for those at the extreme ends of that ship when it starts turning real fast, because they're pulling all kinds of crazy G's, and I don't know if the inertial dampers are soaking that shit.
The misdirection worked. We grasped the Terrans enough to call for backup. That gives us time to begin the next phase of the operation. You're up. Disembark on the Terran runabout and head to Terra top speed. We'll remain here and keep you busy. Hopefully we'll buy you enough time to complete your objectives.
Soaking. That's probably the wrong way to say it, soaking. Cushioning. Cushioning's probably a better way to say that. Good luck, Admiral.
Same to you. A word of advice. Keep an eye on your Terran teammates. Neither of them got to where they were in the Empire without the use of treachery.
Looking at the screen real smug. That's good advice.
We'll be waiting for your signal. Once we have it, we'll come to pick you up. Be ready to make a hasty exit. I don't think any of us want to remain at the heart of the Terran Empire any longer than we have to.
So here's something that I've been made aware of. So far, this story arc has borne lots of eerie coincidences with my own character. Like, really weird coincidences. Like the runabout, for example, that you fight in the simulation being called the Tigress. So for a long time, and you can actually go back through my videos, the runabout that I've been flying around has been the USS Euphrates. And I should probably take that torpedo pod off of it, seeing as that there's no way in hell it would fit outside the main shuttle bay doors. It could be in Shuttle Bay 2, but maybe Shuttle Bay 3. Hang on. No, is it gonna fit? It might fit out of Shuttle Bay 3. It's weird getting out of the main shuttle bay in Stage 9 because you gotta fly, like, down a little bit. You gotta fly down and up. to, like, get out, and it's kind of weird. But I doubt that it could fit with that torpedo pod. But, yeah, the Woglindes runabout, the sole runabout assigned to the Woglindes is the Euphrates. The runabout you fought in Operation Werewolf was the Tigress. Yet another weird coincidence with my character. But I believe the runabout that you fly into this place is the mirror version of the... called the Nile. Which I feel is a like, the Tigris and the Euphrates, if memory serves, are the banks. Or like the Nile splits into them. So, appropriate, but also... that was going so well. Alright, let's go. Locke. You have a gun, right? You do not have a gun. I think I have your gun, because I was using it for the Sompek stuff. Yep, there's your gun. Accept.
Next stop.
And there's the interior. They even have the back of the runabout, like the lounge area. Which was never seen in Deep Space Nine. It's only on one episode of Next Generation that they actually showed that area. And I have no idea why. Why would you build that set and then never use it?
Here's where the fun begins. Terran Space Dock, this is the Runabout Nile. Request permission to dock.
Runabout Nile, you are clear to land. Glory to the Empire.
All right, the easy part is over. Ready weapons and prepare to disembark.
There's nobody in that runabout. They're doing...
We need to keep them off balance. As long as they're scrambling, we'll have a decent chance of pulling this off. If we give them time to think, to organize.
Not that... No, we're going with cannon. I like cannon. Right, it gets a lot harder at that point.
So, let's get moving. We need to take operations and find out where they're keeping your Delta.
Move out.
The exocomms will make short work of the database security knobs.
They'd better, or this operation will end in failure.
Dorsal chain here?
Who were you expecting? A ghost of temporary door there?
Points deducted for reminding me of Discovery. What the hell is happening with...
Over there.
They've closed the blast doors.
Hey, one of you exocomms needs to hack this door control.
Yep. Give me this. Hey, look, it's a commercial.
Open the blast doors to ops before more security arrives.
They've got a commercial in the window. Is that oh, is that material mismatched? Is that just the lighting, or is the material mismatched on that nacelle? What the hell is that in the background? I can't make out what that is behind it. I know that that's the Mirror Gagarin, which is better than which is better in every way than the main universe Gagarin, because the main universe Gagarin turns like a brick for some stupid reason. So I am told. They've got a lot of ear hearts in here. What the hell is that back there? I don't know what the... Oh, is that what the Gagarin looks like from behind? That's weird looking. What is that? Alright, I suppose I should get going with the mission. I'm seeing a lot of... Can we go to the club? Let's go clubbing. Can we go clubbing? Nah, we can't. So sad.
They changed the codes. Exocom, get to work.
I'll crack that code like an egg. Most opponents didn't stand a chance against me.
Security! They made it walk!
That Tribble is a spa.
Clear the room. Let's get what we came here for.
And here I was, hoping Flynn would be around so I could relieve him of his duties. Permanently.
And there's 2 Terran Andromedas, no doubt full of people who could be stopping this, but they ain't gonna do Dickie McGee's axe for some reason.
You know, I thought this would be a...
I was about to say this is way too easy.
Okay, Exocomps, time to earn your pay. Crack their security and find out where they're keeping Starfleet's hairless wonder. It'll be up to us to keep the security teams off of them while they work.
Alright. Okay, let's heal them. Alright. Get off of him, get off of him, get off. I do like the fact that they're using the hackers' names for these exocomps. Shit. I forgot how to navigate the stupid,
found her. Eileen is on deck 74 in a security station.
Haha, 47 backwards.
We all know what happens in New York. Usually it begins with an agonizing news.
And we need to hurry.
Damn right we do. They lock the station down before we get there. It's all over. For her and for us. Get out of here. Hurry. The main conference can take you to deck 74 quickly.
Understood. Let's get to that turbo lift.
Exocom, get back to the runabout and get her ready for a quick getaway.
Keep the engine running, Admiral. Did you hear that? She wants me to pilot the runabout. Over my big family. You can barely fly yourself, let alone a runabout.
There she is.
Ah, yes.
Indeed.
There's an anchor of you guys, isn't there? I do like that they gave the exocomps personalities. Loath as I am to credit lower decks with something, I'm pretty sure that's where they're aping with these exocomps. Besides naming them after characters from Hackers, which is one of the best worst movies ever made.
They'll be tracking us by now. Stay sharp.
Keep moving. We can't give them time to focus.
How the hell do you see anything in here? Just seeing if there's anything interesting on the doors. So, Janeway is still setting everything in her path on fire. As you do. Of course, accurate. That would be accurate to Janeway, though. It's just set the entire galaxy on fire.
Heads up! Security's beaming in.
No. Really not. You're locked in here with me.
So much for being trapped.
There's a running bet on who the hell the Emperor is. For those of you who remember, early on in this game, it was Joshua O'Brien, the son of Smiley from Deep Space Nine. Although, who the hell knows who it is now? Those poor bastards got electrocuted, frozen, and then set on fire. What's my inventory looking like? Yep, that's a lot.
Nobody gets through. Captain, come forward.
Son, my face read Captain Phil, and it says you're engaged.
Come on.
Quickly, Ilea is on the other side of these doors.
Is she? I'm waiting for the shoe to drop at this point because that looks more like Chucky than it looks like Cheese Masterson. Jesus. Miralita is right that this has been way too easy. Oh, this looks like a boss arena.
Well, look what the cat dragged in. Sorry, Grandma. The Emperor's prize is staying right where she is.
Come on out. Let's settle this like Terrans.
Yeah, come on out so I can end you and take back my ship.
Yeah, hard pass. I have better things to do than tussle with a pair of old has-beens. Still, if you really want to fight, the Inquisitor is here to give you one.
Oh, the rest of you stand aside. I don't know who the fuck you guys are.
One of us. It isn't you.
Yeah, I'm about to fucking... Oh, are you coming over here? Let's go! Do you really want to go, son? Oh, okay. Mirror me's a bitch! Bitch confirmed.
Reinforcements incoming. Take them out. Tilly's machine is on.
Oh, I can do that too.
Heads up. Tilly's activating the machine.
Come here. Come here. Chill!
Tilly's machine recharged.
Get to that console and shut it down. Shield disabled. Take out the Inquisitor.
Heads up. Tilly's activating her machine.
Okay, I've got to get to Locke and Lima.
Tilly's machine is recharged.
Get the fuck over here!
Heads up. Tilly's activating her machine.
Oh, you are such a bitch!
Tilly's machine is recharged.
Get to that console and shut it down. Shield disabled. Take out the Inquisitor.
Feel free to get down here and help, Mary Janeway. Come here. Come here.
Activated
Alright, where is... where'd Richard go down? Okay, there he is. That's disappointing! But he is a... What can I say? He is a Terran, which means he is a duplicitous asshole. So I guess, you know... He's not really the type to stand and fight. Discuss escape plan.
We need to get out of here. I can set up a site-to-site transport, but we'll need to deal with the transporter disruptors in the room first.
Understood. Let's get to work.
Leda, get those transporter disruptors offline.
I'm on it. The sooner we're out of here, the better.
While she's working, enable Ilea's pod for transport.
Where's the other shoe?
Transporter disruptors are offline. We're all set.
Alright.
All right, we're good to go here. Ready to beam out when you are, Marshal.
Good. Prepare for transport. Personal business.
Hmm?
We made it. Wait, hold on. Where the hell is Marshal Janeway?
Are you gonna make me play as Janeway?
Looks like the Marshal went into business for herself. Typical.
Is Ailea aboard the runabout?
On board and stable, but we aren't going anywhere anytime soon with those hangar bay doors locked.
Alright, get out here. We got work to do.
It won't take long before Terran security traces our transporter signal here, so we're gonna have to move quickly. The exocomps will need to hack the terminals on the far side of the bay. While they work, we'll provide covering fire.
We're about to have a boss fight against the runabout.
Once the hangar bay doors are open, we need to get back to the runabout and take off before the hangar bay doors close and lock us in. I hope you're up for a fight. I don't think they'll let us go without a proper Terran goodbye.
See, they redid the inside of the runabout. There's an actual interior in there. And I want it. They even did the back. Like, because this area was only in, like, what was it, like a timescape or something like that, I think was the episode. Where you saw this lounge. They only used it in one episode. They actually...
Escort the exocomps to the hangar door controls. Then, help me handle the security.
Okay, fine. I'll talk later. No, fuck that. I'll talk right now. Shit! What the hell just hit me? I'm probably getting flanked by something. Look at all these exocomps. Okay, he suddenly exploded. So who's taking fire from where? Where are my buffs?
They disabled one of the exocomps. Fix it, fast!
Excuse me. Rude.
They're pulling me full of holes over here.
Then he falls back. Fuck you up there.
They disabled one of the exocoms. Fix it, fast!
I'm back online.
Hangar doors are opening. Let's get back to the runabout and escape.
Alright, let's go. Let's move. Escape!
See? The Terran goodbye. Aw, sweet. They really don't want us to leave. But we're leaving anyway.
That's weird. Oh, that's a sick shot. That was well done. That was a really good shot.
We came as soon as we could. Unfortunately, the Terrans we were fighting at Jupiter Station decided to follow us. As you can see, they're out of the blood. We're going to have to fight our way out.
Understood. All hands, red alert.
The Innsbruck needs time to charge the fortified. I'm a luxury we don't have. Every Terran in range is closing in on us. Following Voyager Edge. Got to take that.
Juno complete. No hit. Time being.
Protect the enemy. Without her, we're not going anywhere. Lost hit. Lost hit over the Innsbruck. Time to go home.
That's Mirror Me.
No running home for you. You're about to take a trip straight to hell.
Innsbruck, get that portal device online.
You're done. Take the smart move and give up.
Not gonna happen. We're not done until I kick your corpse off of my head.
She's no door. Oh, traitor. The Emperor gave this time to go first.
This is fucking awesome.
Fight is underfoot. Stay sharp.
Also, he ran again. Although that's the whole point of the Defiant, is it can stick and move. Okay, where am I?
Well, well. The game's afoot. Target our enemies and fire at will.
I will ask for help when I need it.
Now, that's something I want to see.
Nice of you to join us. You're a puppet.
He ran again. Can't blame him.
believe I've had enough fun for today. Be seeing you.
Oh, your time is gonna come, backstabbing purple hobgoblin.
Well, that was fun. Cool, but a little unsatisfying. I really wish it was just a fight with Mirror U, to be honest. Like they're having this big melee with the Enterprise, but that's not the thing, because that's not where the player character is, or the player character's alternate is. Like, if it were just Mirror Defiant and you, like, this is your stake in this. Like, this is where you are. That would have been, I think, much more interesting and much more personal. But fun. Definitely. Definitely a step up from what we were getting with the stupid Klingon stuff.
Well, this has been an interesting experience, but I think it's time we parted company. You should return to your universe while you can.
That's the plan. What about you, Marshall?
For now, I plan on staying alive and making life as difficult as possible for Tilly and her lackeys. I'm not finished with them. Not by a long shot.
Understood. Good luck with that. Well, Glenday out.
On that note, let's get the hell out of here. I've had my fill of the mirror universe.
Agreed. Open the portal and escape. What?!
We made it, and without any Terrans tagging along. Let's get Ilea back to Jupiter Station. She may require medical assistance.
Alright. Are we back? I think we're back to where, everything went terribly wrong.
You are in transporter range now. Prepare Ilea for secure transport.
I'm pretty sure I was in transporter range back there.
Ilea's pod is reading all systems nominal. We're ready to transmit the secure transport protocols.
Protocols verified and confirmed. We're ready for transport.
Ilea is secure on Jupiter Station. Please come alongside Voyager.
I'm pretty sure I'm within transporter range back from where I am. I'm not sure why I have to beam aboard Voyager to have this conversation. Let's go ahead and start a new capture file.
Ilea's in good hands. The medical team on Jupiter Station will take good care of her. I'd like to go over things with you on Voyager. Let's see if we can make some sense out of all this.
Move over to Voyager. It's never easy. There's always going to be, like, some kind of, like, bug or something. Talk to Lita.
I don't like leaving unfinished business behind. Tilly still has my ship. And Kumarke's still breathing. That needs to change soon. Still, if Marshal Janeway can get her ship back, so can I. Who knows? Maybe we'll team up. The Outlaws together. Stranger things have happened.
Especially over the last few hours. With all the friggin' bugs I've been finding. All the technical failures. Only half of which were the game, surprisingly. Glorious hardware failure.
It won't be easy for my mirror counterpart. She's practically a pirate now. And I suspect the Terrans will do all they can to make an example of her. Based on what I've seen, they've got their work cut out for them.
Based on what I've seen from the IDW comics, she was pretty much a pirate to begin with.
The good news? We pulled it off. Bad news? Terrans don't like to lose. They'll be back. Trust me.
Let them come. Jupiter Station was a wake-up call. Next time, we'll be ready. They needed Ilea for something. But for what? We still have a lot of unanswered questions. And I don't think we're going to like the answers.
Vija, the other is coming. The other is coming!
Aren't we the other? Wasn't that the thing in, like, the Iconian War? We were the other ones?
Nice work out there. Ilea is safe once more. We need to learn more about the Emperor's objectives. To that end, agents of Starfleet Intelligence are joining forces with covert operatives from our partners in the Alliance. They'll be conducting operations in the Mirror Universe, and, with luck, we'll have intel on the Emperor's plans soon. I'll contact you when we have more information. Until then, stay safe out there.
Let's just go to war with the Mirror Universe. So, for beating this, you get the Terran Knife. Which, apparently, you can get as many of these things as you please. Because I have 2 of them now. It cannot be upgraded. Yeah, you equip it and it turns your 3-key attack, your rifle butt, into a swipe. And I imagine there is something unique for an expose attack. It cannot be upgraded, but it's 178. Which is pretty... this is a damn near fully upgraded LRPA. And it's 159, so it actually does more damage than the... Hang on. I have... This is my gold... Let's see, is this the best LARP I have? 141. Where is the ceremonial one? I think that one's even more further upgraded. Where are you? Where you be? Can't frickin' see it. I can't. Where the hell is it? Shit. I gotta be thinking about on console. I have to be. Because on console, like, it's not as big a problem on PC, but on console, like, the extra animation frames that the LRPA has when it first activates are just brutal when you're trying to melee. It's really obnoxious on console. But yeah, so this is an awesome mission. This is really good. I like the direction we're going. If anything, I would say the biggest problem with this mission is how shockingly early and impersonal the confrontation with our mirror selves are. You would think that if we're fighting our mirror selves, that's the main attraction. That's what the player cares about. That's the personal story, that's the personal stakes in this. Like Janeway and such, like, that's great for, like, the setting stakes, but for, like, the personal note, like, it really should be, like, you versus you. The player versus the player's other self. And it feels way too early for that confrontation to happen, and it feels shockingly impersonal. Like, the other you is basically just a boss mob that, like, summons enemy mobs to come help him. That's it. And he has, like, this... And he has, like... It's just like fighting Lita in a TFO, where she goes invincible, and she spawns a bunch of enemy mobs, and you have to hit a button and lure her into the thing to make her vulnerable again so you can keep shooting at her. That's exactly what it is. You know, there are a number of bosses in this game that are like that, and so it kind of robs the fight of anything special when you have to worry about all these boss mobs, and you have to worry about all these environmental hazards. This really should have been like that Snake versus Gray Fox sort of situation. It's you versus you. Maybe even in a hazardous environment, but it's just the two of you. Quite literally, both the two of you fighting. You know, this universe ain't big enough for both of us. Like, that's what like the big fight in space, like that should have been going off on to the side. Like that's like Janeway and like the Mirror Universe characters like having it out, but that's not that's not what's personal to the player. Because this is the biggest problem, one of the biggest problems narratively that this game continues to have is, whose story is this? The Klingon stuff went completely off the rails. It was, like, one of the reasons it was fucking unbearable is because it was incredibly clear that the player has no agency in this plot whatsoever. This plot would happen exactly the way it is, even if the player were not there, because the player is not... They're just not... They don't matter. They don't matter to this at all. This is Ja'Ula's story. Like, it's all about Ja'Ula. You're even forced to play as Ja'Ula a few times. Like, this incredibly hateful character. Over the course of the last couple of missions, we have been bouncing between ourselves as the player character and our mirror self. So, why is that not the story here? Like, why is this story not more... Why is this confrontation not more personal to the player? Like, that's why you heard me say, like, this is awesome, like at first. Because, like, that whole space battle was happening off to the side. It was just the Waglinde and the Defiant. And for a moment, I thought that was intentional. Like, like, the devs have set this up so that you are going to be led away from, like, the big battle that's going on, and it's going to be you versus you. And it turned out to basically just be like another stage battle where, just like in Assault on Terok Nor or Counterpoint or what have you, as soon as they hit like a certain level of HP, they just cloak and repair for a while, and then they come back, and they cloak and repair for a while, and they come back. You know, they activate their iframes, you know, and go away for a while just to pad the length of the fight. And that's why I started saying, he ran away again. Because it started real good, and then it increasingly got old. Because to be perfectly honest, I don't give two shits about the whatever the hell is going on between Tilly, Kumarke, and Lita. I couldn't care less. I have been given no reason to care about, like, this deep interpersonal rift between these characters. I wish that the reason you were going along is because you are the hard counter to the Inquisitor. Like, the Inquisitor has been doing all the things that you've been doing all this time. He's just as badass as you are, or she, whatever. Depending on, like, what your character is. And you're the hard counter. You're the only one who can who can hold them off and take them. And they're the hard counter to you. I really wanted to just have a fight. You know, just have a fight with the other me. Maybe in a future mission. Maybe in a future mission that'll happen. That would be really cool. But as it stands right now, whose plot is this? Because I don't give a shit about the mirror characters. I don't. I couldn't give two shits about Tilly. I don't even like the show she's from. You know, I like Mirror Kumarke just acts like regular Kumarke, just like evil. You know, she's not really that. There's nothing that really distinguishes her that much. She's just more backstabby. And like Mirror Janeway basically just acts like Janeway, except she's a little bit more of a hard ass. So there really isn't that much interesting characterization going on between these characters, and their dynamic is the typical Mirror Universe, like constant backstabbing, what have you. As for Mirror Lita is a legit war criminal who, why do I care about her? In all honesty, why are we still working with this woman? The situation is not entirely resolved, but why is she, able to move freely about these ships? This is the fucking emissary of the Pa Wraiths that's just walking around. So, yeah, I'm really not very invested in, these other characters. The only thing that was really interesting is the only thing that had real novelty to it so far in this storyline is Mirror You, confronting your mirror self. There used to be a Foundry mission, and I do believe that I played it for the channel, where they used a little bit of trickery to make it so that you could fight your mirror self, or fight the mirror version of your ship. And so you fought Mirror Ketamnek, and you fought Mirror Mercedes and such. And Mirror Elsinora, I think was her name. But we'll see where they go from this in the next mission. Eventually, I have to clear some space on my hard drive because this took way longer than I thought it was going to record. So I'll see you then.
Super Turbo Turkey Puncher 3.